Let me bring in sports analyst and president of ELM Sports, Eric Mitchell, to make sense of it all. All right, Eric, I'm a golfer. You know where I'm going to start. I'm going to start with Scottie Scheffler, #1 golfer in the world, arrested, booked on multiple charges on his way to play in the PGA Championship. Didn't seem to affect him that much the first day. Now, you know, it seemed to affect him maybe. Is that what's going on? Because he kind of dropped off a little bit.
I don't know if it's affected him. He's off the, you know, it is the PGA Championship, and he's out there with some good golfers. And you and I are both golfers, so come on, we know that we don't always have great days, even when we think we do. So, and these guys shoot better than we probably could ever think we could.
I also wasn't
golf.
arrested in the morning and then had to play in a tournament. So
yeah, I've never been arrested prior to doing that. I've never heard of a Masters champ being arrested for what he was arrested for. But you know, he is human, but we wouldn't know with his poker face. The man, you can't tell when he's emotional with or happy. I mean, he's playing against a tough course. You know, we saw the weather on Friday, and it's been a great PGA Championship the last 2 days. I think he's showing that he's human. I mean, he has won. He did win Augusta, so he's doing good. It's just been a great tournament. You're seeing a lot of folks, names that aren't the normals, go up the chart, while you watch both Tiger and Phil Mickelson just look like they need to retire.
All right, well, let's switch it up. Let's go to NBA now, because we have these two big games today. The Knicks and the Pacers looking to advance to the Eastern Conference Finals. And on the Western side, we got the Nuggets and the Timberwolves playing each other. What teams, what players keeping your eye on?
Well, I'm in Dallas, so I'm a Mavs fan, so we're waiting to figure out who we're getting. I'll start with the East. I like the Knicks. They had played great all season. The Pacers, they've had an interesting way. It'll be interesting to see the Knicks go play this, you know, Boston team that just seems to be hanging out for like what seems to be forever, because they're just sweeping everybody. It'll be an interesting series with that rivalry of New York versus Boston. You know, feels like an old school battle. It'll be good for the fan base to watch. And here in the West, it's just going to be tough. The Mavs look great. And then you have the Nuggets and this, you know, Timberwolves team that just, it's electric to watch those two teams play. It's going to be exciting in the Western Conference Finals. And plus, it's good to see no big names. Like, you know what I mean? Like the LeBrons and the Currys. So it's exciting to watch this basketball because there's a lot of fresh faces, and you've got Luka and Kyrie who finally found a home. So it's exciting time for basketball fans out there. I know everybody's talking about it because it's good to have a kind of changing of the guard.
Well, I'm kind of rooting for the Knicks, but yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm allowed to be a little bit biased. Let's talk a little football, though. So, and this is really interesting. The Kansas City Chiefs kicker, Harrison Butker, he under fire for these controversial comments he made during a commencement speech this week. How are the Chiefs and the NFL responding to this? Because I don't know if they anticipated this was going to happen.
Well, it depends. The NFL did come out with their standard, you know, saying that they don't support his message, but his sales of his jersey sold out in all women's sizes in over 24 hours. The Chiefs really haven't said anything. In fact, players have come out in his defense. Chris Jones, with his huge contract, huge name on there, has come out in his defense. And the players aren't really saying anything. The Chiefs haven't come out. Now, the ownership, both the Hunt family, all the women on the Hunt family have come out in his defense. So I really think it's blown out of proportion. I think there's bigger fish to fry. It's funny how this is a big deal, but Travis Kelce pounding beers and telling everybody to drink was okay. It just seems like people are finding something to pick on. I did see somebody said that they should pick the field goal kicker from Vanderbilt because she's a woman to go kick, but then everybody was like, did you see her kick a kickoff? It wasn't that far. It's not picking on her, but it's like an NFL field goal kicker. It takes a lot of talent. Everybody dogs field goal kickers, but I challenge anybody to go do what those guys do.
Well, I want to stick with NFL for a second, because I thought this was fascinating. Netflix apparently is going to start carrying NFL games on Christmas Day for 3 years. It adds another subscription service to all of our lives. How much is this costing people to watch all these games?
You know, that number, I was looking that up, and it's funny, right? It's going to be included with your normal Netflix, so what everybody's paying. I think mine's like $10 or $16, depending on how many of my kids I'm carrying on streaming at college. But you know, it's interesting because the only people who are really freaking out about this is the NBA, right? They've controlled those Christmas Day games.
You know what? I think in the end, everybody's going to watch it, and I might be one of the people too.
Everybody's going to watch. Look at the numbers from last year.
I know. I can't say I blame him. Eric Mitchell, thanks for doing the rundown with us.